Abilene's rock station, Rock 108, online at KEYJ.com. Chaz with you, and I'm joined in the studio this afternoon by a band that's not playing in Abilene today. They're just hanging out, man, cruising through Abilene, our fine Key City, and it's the guys from Starset. Actually, two of the guys. We got Dustin and we got Ron in the studio with us this afternoon. What's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
How y'all doing today on this fine? What the hell today is? Oh, it's Tuesday. St. Patrick's Day.
What the hell today is?
What the hell is it? God dang it! St. Patrick's Day, as a matter of fact. And you guys aren't even wearing green.
Oh man, you got to pinch us.
Yeah. No, man, because it's 2-on-1, man. Y'all beat my ass, man. I don't need to get my ass. I got a remote tonight at Jackrabbit Slim, so I don't need to go in all messed up or anything. But
messed up after.
Yeah, absolutely,
or during.
Absolutely. So you guys just rolling through town. And as a matter of fact, you guys just got back in the States not long ago.
A couple days ago, we did a European tour.
Within this moment.
Yep. Yeah, we landed in L.A. We knew we had to drive all the way back to Ohio, where we're from, and we decided just to hit a bunch of the radio stations that have been supporting us to say hello.
That's a long drive.
It is.
And it's just the two of you, right?
Yep.
So you got Dustin and Ron on a road trip to Ohio, and have you guys had y'all had a disagreement? No, turn left. No turn.
We can't do that. Yeah, we only turn left after our weekend.
Remember, if you're not first, you're last.
Only turn left, man.
So how did that? Okay, the last time that, like I said, you guys were in Abilene, you played here, and you played with In This Moment, who you guys were on tour overseas with. Obviously, we had a hell of a time whenever you guys came and played within this moment, so that concert, to me, went very well. How did the tour overseas go, and how well were you guys accepted? Did you meet new friends, all that good stuff?
Yeah, it was. Well, first off, the record just came out over there a couple months ago, so we were really fresh there. So first off, to have a record out in less than a year and to already be in another continent, it was amazing. And we're getting started. You know, we're not as big there, but you know, some of the cities there were still many people singing along, and it was an amazing feeling. It was really good to get started there, so we can hopefully, you know, do a couple more tours as we build this thing. It's a lot of fun.
What are some of the strange things that maybe you've discovered as far as touring outside of the United States?
Power,
yeah.
We kind of had some things blow up on us first couple shows, but power's not fun, and certainly there's differences in from country to country in terms of how that works or how gear is dealt with, etc.
Right.
So,
well, that's kind of almost ironic in a sense, because you guys are so with so much stuff to your shows, as far as electronics and all the technology that you guys use and everything. So that had to really suck.
Yeah, we were running. We blew up a Mac Mini.
Yeah,
and I thought it was the fact that we didn't have the right transformer. Over there it's 50 hertz and it's 240 volts, so you have to change all that power down to US. And I thought it was that until a couple days ago I found out that an entire block of power went out in Munich, Germany. So. That is actually what blew up our Mac Mini, and also some other interfaces. So we're scrambling around Germany trying to find components. But we did it.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And of course, I said this the last time whenever you guys were here within this moment, that was such a diverse kind of a lineup. It was almost a shocking lineup to have. I mean, not to, because you're talking two different types of music. In this moment, it's real heavy and dark and such. And you guys actually are dark in your own right, but totally different kind of genres and everything. Yeah. How did the fans react to that diversity once you guys were out?
That's a good question, because it's always different. If you're in a radio market where the station is pushing both songs, you have a diverse crowd that sort of digs both and whatnot. And I would say England was sort of like that. It was sort of like the U.S. Right. Germany, a couple of the places, I thought we were at a Pantera concert.
Right.
Or a Manson. It was like Manson / Pantera / Rammstein crowd. Those ones were a little more of a difficult, because we hadn't really penetrated that market, so to speak. And we're out in front of all these metal people. So our job was it was a hard job. But we actually pulled it off. We made a lot of fans even there. And I guess we'll see next time we come back how much it grows.
The one thing, and speaking of growing, one thing, besides the fact that the band obviously is growing and everything, but also the movement that you guys are involved with, the Starset Society, seems to be growing as well. And first of all, let's kind of take everybody back who has, maybe they're just tuning in or don't know anything about Starset. What's the Starset Society?
There's a lot to it, but at its heart, it's a group dedicated to promoting things of a technological stance that are otherwise unpromoted. And in this specific case of the current campaign, it deals with technology in the near future and what it may look like at the hands of a few if it's manipulated. I like to use the cell phone as an example. If in the last 10 years, look at how we're holding these computers that potentially could be spied upon constantly, and that's just it went from just a regular phone to this immersive thing in 10 years. And what does that look 35 years from now?
Right.
So, and there's a lot more to it, and so. Like I said, it's a complex narrative, and there's also a storyline to it. But all of that will be explained in the novel when it comes out.
The novel, and we're excited about the novel because, like you said, it's going to explain it a little bit more further in detail and everything. And then, of course, we talked on off mic. I don't even know if I should even say this, but
go right ahead.
We're talking about you doing a screenplay for it, as well as even a video game. I mean, this thing is huge.
Yeah, after the novel comes out, there may be a movie. It's all about promoting the message in various media, and the band is just a part of that. When the band was created, it was you're thinking about we can get to these big festivals and hit 20,000 people at a time.
Yeah,
and that's now coming to fruition. We have all these huge festivals coming up. So
right,
it's coming to life what we had set out to do, and hopefully when we get the novel out and then the movie and then the game, it'll be hitting all these different demographics in a similar way. So,
speaking of technology, I wanted to ask you this. I don't even know if I have before, but your stage shows are second to none as far as the technological. Is that a word? Damn. As far as the technology is concerned, you guys use a lot of it during your stage shows. You come out with a lot of technology that people are like, "What in the world they got up there?" And one of the things is the big screen that you have right in front of you whenever you're on center stage and everything. I wanted to ask you kind of what that is and how do you incorporate it into your shows? I mean, are you controlling everything? Are you controlling the other musicians?
I wish.
How does that work?
That would be amazing. I need to get version 3.0 going.
I want you to do a jumping jack right here.
Barrel.
Yeah. So.
Well, actually, we have an even newer one. That was a sort of a beta version that you'd seen. We have a brand new one that's even more high tech. But really, it's a transparent touchscreen that sort of looks like Minority Report. And what I control is so we're a cinematic band, right? And there's a symphonic component that is strings like cello and violin, and then there's an electronic component. And that is what I'm working with up there. So we wanted everything to be represented, whether it was the strings, which I think on the tour you got to see Mighty Crow playing that live, or the band playing the various standard rock. But the touchscreen is all about the electronic side. I wanted that to be represented up front as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I was just going to say, and the funny thing about the technology is people see us and they're like, okay, they get turned off by the technology. But ironically, performance-wise, we use less technology than many other bands. We're all singing all of the vocals live.
Right.
All of the guitars are live. The drums aren't even really triggered. So some bands you'll see where you think it's this stripped-down raw rock band. There's other things going on behind the scenes
and all that.
Yeah. So
that's crazy. What do you think is probably, speaking of technology, what is the best and the worst thing that has been brought to us via technology?
Man, that's a tough question.
I see Ron's
I was going to give it to Ron.
There.
It seemed like he had something.
The best and the worst.
Yeah, the best and the worst. I would say, because to me, I think you could put cell phones in both categories.
That's kind of at the heart of this project. We're not anti-technology. Yeah, he's been sneezing for
I don't
days.
know.
It's just change of weather, man. Rain. We've had every season known to mankind in the past 2 or 3
Don't
weeks.
die
It's
wrong.
been cold, it's
Try
been
not
hot,
to.
it's been rainy.
It'll turn into
Hold
like
on, man.
Vegas Fake, or what's the? I can't even think of it. The movie where they're taking the grandma out to Wally World.
Oh,
I have to be Ron's body in the car.
Weekend at Bernie's?
No, yeah, I was going to say Weekend at Bernie's.
No, it's the first Vegas, not Vegas.
Oh,
Vacation,
well,
man.
European vacation, or it's vacation. It's
Like the first one.
Was it European or was no? Oh no, it was just
road
vacation.
trip.
That's
Yeah,
I think it was what it was called.
They're
Just,
going like
just
Wally
vacation,
World, right?
Yeah. They went to Wally World. John Candy was the security guard, and then and then the I guess their grandmother had passed away, and they put her on the top of the station wagon.
On the chair.
That's gonna be wrong. Taking him back to Ohio.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man, hell yeah. You guys, like I said earlier, we had you. We were able to have you guys here within this moment. Who you guys went on tour with, a European tour, back in the States. You guys are going to be going out again here in less than a month.
Yep.
And you're going out with 2 bands fronted by a female. So
Yeah.
you go from Maria Brink in this moment.
Before that was Lacuna Coil.
And then Lacuna Coil, that's right,
Yeah.
that's right. And then, so now you're going out with not only with the Pretty Reckless and Hellstorm.
Yep.
So you guys pretty psyched up about
Yeah,
that?
absolutely.
Hell yes.
Me especially. A little bit of a crush on one of them.
Well, you know, when y'all were performing that Demon song just a minute ago, I did notice that both of y'all looked over at our posters a couple of times over there. We've got Maria Brink, her backside poster, and then we got the Pretty Reckless Taylor Momsen over there holding her. She's nude and holding her boobs.
Yeah, real nice.
We're all kind of just, our mouths are just dropped off over here and everything. Did you know that Taylor Momsen actually was in she was the Cindy Lou?
I know. Don't tell
Does
me
that
that.
make
This
y'all
makes it a
feel
little
weird or anything like that?
Yeah, that's we blocked that out.
I don't think about that part.
Well, tell us about this tour. When does it kick off, and is it going to be coming back towards our neck of the woods at any time, or?
We're in. Actually, I think we have a show in
Antonio
Lubbock
and-
on the 18th.
Lubbock on the 18th.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
or 18th or 19th, one of the two. And then I don't. Yeah, I think we're coming near here or coming through here at some point.
Okay, and that's so you guys are gearing up for that tour. Is there kind of an intimidating factor because not only are you, playing with 2 of some of the hottest ladies in rock, but I mean obviously you've played with other hot ladies in rock, Lacuna Coil, and in this moment and everything. But is there like an intimidating factor not only because they're hot, but also because they're a couple of big ass bands right now too?
Yeah,
in their
that's
own
not
right.
Intimidating. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's
we're
awesome.
excited to be in front of that kind of crowd, and it's cool because as we come up, we're bringing. I feel like we, as the first of 3, we're gonna be bringing our own sort of pulling our own weight. You know, a lot of times you're the first band to have no clue who they are, so at least our name's been out enough so that it's not odd.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then the fact that they're such powerhouses, you're talking like 3,000 people a night. So
Yeah.
it's going to be amazing. And then on the weekends, we're on the biggest festivals all around the country. So it's to be out less than a year and the week is 3,000 people a night and the weekends like 20,000.
Yeah.
It's amazing for us. This is what you dream of when you're 16.
So, do you think there's any kind of like a, I would say, stage fright or anything like that? With that coming, because how do you prepare yourself? Do you prepare yourselves different as playing in front of 200 people as opposed to playing in front of 20,000?
We try not to.
Yeah.
Dude, just focus, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been doing this. This is what we've been preparing for. So
Right.
yeah, and we have done some of these shows, but yeah, to do this like he said in a 5-week fashion, and it's just like that. It's going to be great.
Your album Transmissions has produced the 2 singles, My Demons, and then also Carnivore, your current single and everything. 2 badass songs, and you guys aren't even done yet. You guys thinking about a 3rd single?
It's definitely coming. As soon as I get back to Ohio, we're wrapping up the video for the next single, which is Halo.
Very cool, man. And you guys are going to do a video for that one too?
Yeah, it's already underway. While we were in Europe, there was a team in on location. I won't say where, it might give something away, but
Right.
Already filming different scenes for it.
That's cool. We look forward to that, man. And of course, hopefully we'll get you guys back in Abilene.
Would love to.
That's pretty soon. I know you mentioned Lubbock, April 18th, I think,
yeah,
somewhere around
there,
that.
yeah.
So if you guys out there want to take a little road trip up to Lubbock, hopefully we'll get you back in Abilene sometime soon, maybe in the summer or something. I know you guys are going to be busier than hell, man. Let's talk about some of the festivals you guys will be on for sure this year.
I know we're doing Rock on the Range, Rocklahoma, 2 big festivals in Florida, Fort Rock and Welcome to Rockville.
Good Lord.
Yeah, Carolina Rebellion.
Yeah.
There's a bunch. There's a couple in Wisconsin.
So the short answer was all of them.
Pretty much. I think
a good chunk. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got the Hellstorm Pretty Reckless tour. Now is that kind of I guess you guys are going to be piggybacking on that? In other words, you'll be out with the Pretty Reckless and Hellstorm, and then kind of jump on these festivals on the weekend.
Yep. Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
We're on similar dates with them on the same festivals
Right on.
too. So we kind of bounce around. Yep.
So you guys spend a lot of time with those bands, and that's do you find yourselves kind of picking their brains a little bit, or they offer kind of advice or anything like that?
Depends on the band. Some bands are a little more reclusive. Some bands want to party. Some bands are more like like a big brother sort of thing.
Right on.
So, yeah, whenever I can get, as a nerd, anytime I can get any information on anything, I'm there. Probably Google things. I don't know. I probably hit Google up 50 times a day. So if there's a band with information, I'm definitely gonna, hopefully over some beers, get it out of them.
Right on.
That's the ideal situation.
With all this touring and everything like that, have you guys found any kind of time to even think about another record, or is this still you guys are just still in balls to the wall mode here on Transmissions?
Well, with this project, there's a lot of other elements to develop. I have my hand in some of the other pieces. So the record, there hasn't been time, but I have thought about it actually, and it's starting to develop what it'll all be. So it's going to happen, and I know the label's going to start bugging me. So
we need another record.
Yeah,
we need a NASCAR record.
Yeah.
Waiting on.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, it's going to be country, man.
That's the in between. That's for sure.
We're still waiting on certain information from the Starset Society side of things.
Right on, man.
So.
Well, guys, I really appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us this afternoon. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you once again. Good luck on the road, all your festivals, all your shows. I'm a little jealous because, I'd love to go to every single freaking one of them. I'll be your roadie. Yeah, I'll just jump on y'all's tour bus there. And well, actually, you don't even have it. It's already, probably on the road itself, isn't it?
Yep.
Because you guys are in your car.
Yep.
In your little Volkswagen Beetle there, man.
Hey,
Nice.
wait, it's a Civic, man.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing. It's 5 years old.
Yeah.
And how many miles do you think it has on it?
I would say, well, at this point, 145,000 miles.
Yeah, I love it. You looked at me almost like you were doing the Showdown Showcase. Yeah. You're like,
above, one or over.
140,000.
Can I spin the wheel?
It's actually 190,000.
Good Lord,
in 5
dude.
years, and that's why I have a Civic, because it costs like 4 cents to do that.
Well, you guys be careful on the road, and like I said earlier, man, hopefully we'll get you guys back, and congratulations on Transmissions.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.
All right, we'll take a break, come back, more Non-Stop Rock next on Rock 108.
Non-stop rock.